We have been given part history by Europeans, but there's enough of them out there that know the real history, because I've met some. But what we have not seen in our books or in our movies were black Indians. They always portrayed Indians as this here Bill Cody style Indian or the Plains Indian. Well, they migrated more in the plains. Before they made it to the plains, they made it to central United States, from the Gulf of Mexico going up to the Appalachian Mountain level. Don't see is the name of tribes that was already here. Like, for instance, I classify as the queen of the Tchefuncte. And people will say, okay, I've never heard of the Tchefuncte people. Well, if I go to historians and anthropologists and archaeologists and say, okay, are you familiar with the Tchefuncte? Someone who is well involved with their field will say, yes, it's called the Tchefuncte era. Now, down here, DOT, in their diggings and findings, they have classified the Tchefuncte to be here 250 BC. I figured we was here longer than that, but prior to that, they talks about the Poverty Point. So my question began, if my grandfather was here, I would be asking him, well, are the Poverty Point people and the Tchefuncte people the same people? Because you move from an area, your name shouldn't have to change. You don't lose your identity. You don't lose your roots. So I would say that they write history to make it look like the ancient people dropped in from somewhere and they evacuated out to somewhere. Right now they're talking about aliens. Well, they write about people of ancient time like we are aliens. We are not here, then we are here, then we are there, and then we disappear again. It was time we start researching our own truth. I took what my grandfather said and I began to research it. 35 years of research behind what my grandfather told me, not what someone else said. And what I find is, I find name changes, I find places moving, and the people ain't never left from where they were. And a prime example, to go back to where I was, when I look at my history, it'll look like I moved all around the world and we never left from this spot. Is the person who has the pen has the power. And they have written us out, they have written us in, they have altered our race. And there's a lot of things that play a part while we don't understand and recognize black people as the true indigenous people. One reason we're doing it is because we have watched too much television.